Jos van der Westhuizen will find out today if his bid to hold the publication of a tell-all book about his life has succeeded. The North Gauteng High Court is expected to hand down its judgment this morning.
Well, the former Springbok scrum half wants to stop author Gavin Prince from releasing the book US Dana More behind the scenes. We go live now to Karen Mohan, who's in Pretoria for us this morning. Karen, judgment getting underway in about half an hour's time. Are we expecting a very quick decision? What time can we expect one?
Well, we don't expect this judgment to take longer than an hour, Yuveka. Certainly the judge will have to give some idea of the basis for his decision, but we don't expect him to go into a lot of detail because, as you know, this was an urgent application, and under the circumstances, the judge needs to make a relatively terse and quick ruling on this matter so that the distribution of these books can go ahead if, in fact, the publishers are successful.
Now, what have been the arguments on both sides here, Karen? What have been the key points? What are the concerns?
Well, essentially, Jos van der Westhuizen's great difficulty with this book is that Gavin Prince refused to provide him with a copy of it. So he's assuming, on the basis of recent or past scandals that he's experienced, that the book's material will be defamatory to him. However, he doesn't really know what the book contains. Essentially, he says that this phase of his life caused him a great deal of distress and that the publication thereof, with his present situation of suffering from motor neuron disease, can severely compromise his life and could in fact shorten it because of that stress. Of course, the publishers of the book saying simply that the matter contained in this book has already been out in the public domain. There's nothing new apart from it being collated within a book's material, and really that as a public figure, Jos van der Westhuizen must expect that his private life is going to form the basis of publication. So essentially, really a right to privacy argument, but very strongly premised on Jos van der Westhuizen's argument that this book is very detrimental, could be very detrimental to his health. And that ultimately is what the court is going to have to decide.
Now, hopefully, Jos van der Westhuizen and Gavin Prince will both be in court this morning to hear this decision. They have been in court previously when this matter did go in. They've been friends as well. Gavin Prince been a friend of the couple. Has there been any interaction between them? What's been, if I could say, the vibe between them?
Well, as litigants, opposed to each other in this particular matter, it seems that the relationship has soured. We know that Gavin Prince conducted a 3-hour interview with Amor Vichoni, Jos's ex-wife, about the material contained in this book, and that she was in fact quite open with him. There were discussions about the book in the preceding months, but for whatever reason, whether it was a monetary issue or whatever, that relationship has soured, and we now see an antagonistic relationship developing between two people that once considered themselves friends. Yuveka, it has to be said that with a lot of these kind of publication cases, it's very unusual for a person who tries to stop the publication of a book of this nature in being successful, but we have seen some precedent, particularly in the matter of Saul Kerzner, who stopped the publication of an autobiography about himself. However, on the whole, we don't see much successful litigation being brought by people who are trying to quash books on their lives, particularly if they have been in the public eye.
Now, Karen, you've been in court when this matter was there previously. What's Jos van der Westhuizen looking like health-wise?
Well, he's saying that, this matter has already caused him a great degeneration in his health and will cause further degenerations in his health. He is still a very active member of J9, which is his foundation, regularly on Thursdays going to visits with people who suffer from this disease, arranging wheelchairs for them, really making a great deal of effort to still be active and involved. But I mean, he is very visibly suffering from this disease. He is not the big strapping Springbok rugby player that sort of enthralled popular imagination a few years ago. And I think that's very difficult for the general public, but particularly his family and the people who loved him to see. And I think there is a very strong emotional dimension to this case, that many people feel that although he might not have a strong basis in law, there is a degree of sympathy towards him, that this unfortunately ugly past of his is now being hauled out at a time where he perhaps hopes he would be able to lead a more quiet, less fraught life.
Thanks very much. That's reporter Karen Mohan outside the North Gauteng High Court.
News that moves. ENCA.com.